Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Miaa Doll, and I'm back with another video. Today's video, as you can see from the title below, is basically a tutorial on how I created this beautiful holiday look. It was really simple, really easy, didn't take no more than 30 minutes. Everyone should be able to look cute with the holidays just around the corner. Don't worry, your girl Miaa Doll is here to help you create a beautiful holiday glam. But before we get into this tutorial, this video is actually sponsored by Luisa Jewelry. I have worked with this company in the past, and I am here to tell you that I'm all for this company. They sent me these earrings as well as this necklace that I'm so in love with. Today I have on the Milo gold huggy hoops, and look how cute they are, you guys. And I also have on my Vida necklace. I have another necklace and earrings from them. I'm going to also give you guys some close-ups. For one, all of their jewelry is exceptional quality. They only give you the best of the best. So if you were to purchase jewelry from Luisa, you will only be getting the best of the best. You will get long-lasting pieces crafted with care. And they also are carbon neutral. And don't worry, I'm going to explain that for you. So basically, what carbon neutrality means is that they offset 100% of their carbon emissions. Starting with the way that they source their raw materials to create such beautiful creations, all the way to their disposal of the jewelry. So think of it like this: they give back what they take. All of their jewelry is recycled, and you can only recycle real gold. And if that did not get any type of impression on you yet, let me just tell you, there is something for everybody. Their jewelry ranges from $39 to higher end prices. It's all up to you how much you want to spend, but just know whatever you spend with them will be so worth it. So today, as I've said, I had on the Milo hoops and the Vida necklace. I am a girl who loves dainty jewelry. I love for my jewelry to be practical for everyday use because I'm always wearing jewelry. I'll never leave out the house without. It's honestly just one of a kind, and if you are one of a kind, then this is your company to get your jewelry from. So what are you waiting for? If you are interested into purchasing these jewelries, especially for the holiday coming up, they have an exclusive Black Friday sale which you can partake in with the link down below under this video. So yes, make sure you go check it out. Don't mind my hair, you guys. Pull it up into a ponytail. I'll make a bun and I'm done. For the most part, you have not really missed anything but moisturizing. I always try to emphasize the importance of moisturizing your skin under your makeup. That is so very important. Even if you are oily, it is still very important to moisturize. And of course, if you have dry skin, super important to moisturize. And if you have normal skin, still important to moisturize. So I took my NARS Skin Luminous Moisture Cream and I applied that all over just to ensure that my skin was nice and moisturized, and it just left me with this beautiful glow. And again, I do want to apologize for the lighting. My ring light actually blew out while I was filming this video, so I had to do everything over again. I'm just gonna start over. But yes, I hope this one works too. But yes, also it's very important to prep your skin. So make sure that your skin is nice and clean and dried and moisturized, okay? I like to take my ABH brow pencil. I mean, I have super thick brows, as you guys can see, but my eyebrows are very sparse in some areas, so I just like to go ahead and fill them in really quick. I'll just do that off camera because I don't think that that's very important to today's video, but I always show you guys how I do my brows. So aside from me looking kind of scary on camera, I went ahead, did my eyebrows, and also prepped my eyelids. Since I prepped my eyelids with the concealer that I used under my brow, I'm just going to go ahead and set my eyelid. This is my Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And I always set under my brows as well. So I just brought it down to my eyelids this time. That's just gonna help with any creasing. So I'm not really sure with like what I want to do with my look today. I know that I want to kind of do something bronzy because I want to do a red lip. You know, like for the holidays are coming up, we need a cute holiday look. So I was thinking, why not go for something a little bronzy and glittery? Does that make sense? Do it. First things first, I want to go in with this color from my Morphe 25A palette. I'm just going to use this as like my crease color, and then we'll see how we can transition it out. So I'm just going to take like this flat, angled type of brush, tap it into the powder. Make sure you always get off any excess. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just like pack this on like the outer crease. I don't usually start off my makeup with my eyes, which is like so new for me right now, just because I like to see how like my face is gonna come out, and that determines what kind of look I'm gonna do today. But I know that I want to kind of go in with like a glitter shadow, so like I don't want any fallout to get on my skin and then I just can't get it off. I didn't bring it all the way in. I stopped a little bit around mid-brow section, and I'm just gonna keep stopping right there and just build up the color. I'm also gonna make sure that I blend this out as I go. So when I do this, it kind of brings just a little bit over, but like it's not so opaque in the corner, just like a little tint of it. Now I kind of want to put like a shade on the eyelid, so I want to take this color, the one. I'm going to go in with the color Bow Down. I just want to take like a crease brush, and I really want to put that into the crease. And I just want to make sure that I blend that out. And I'm just going to keep going in until I get like the desired color that I'm going for. So back into my 25A palette, I'm going to take that same shade with the same brush that I used to apply it to like over top of my crease. Now that I blended out the darker color, I'm going to pat this one right over top. And now I'm just going to take a brush and blend it all together. So now that I have both eyes done, I'm seeing that I kind of want to cut the crease just a little. I don't usually like to cut my crease that much with concealer because I feel like sometimes it can be a bit harsh, but for just today we'll do that maybe like just in the middle. So I'm just going to put some concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm going to take the same brush that I used to conceal my brows. So I cut the crease on this side, and now I'm going to do the same on this eye. I kind of stopped like in the middle of the eye because I don't want to cut the full crease. So yes, that's what I'm going to do on this side. So now I'm just going to make sure I go ahead and set that cut crease really quickly. Always make sure you set your cut crease because otherwise the concealer will mix with your eyeshadow and it'll just look really ugly. So this time I want to go in with this shade Classic and put that all over the places where I just cut the crease. And this time I'm going to take the one and I'm just going to put that all over. Now I'm going to go back in my crease with the same color and emphasize my crease once again with the Bow Down color, but not as much. So can y'all see how it's starting to look? So I want to go ahead and use the same brush that I used to apply concealer and cut the crease. I'm going to use the back of that brush and I'm going to spray it with some of my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I'm going to pick up this color, Stay Well. Start by applying it in the middle. I'm not sure if you guys can see like how my eyes are looking right now, but they're like super glittery. I'm loving how it's looking so far. It looks really good. I kind of want to smudge out my lash line a little bit, and I'm going to also take it under my eye too, but for now we're not going to do that until after I finish my full face. I have like this black shadow in this palette called Jaw Drop, and I'm just gonna spray this brush as well. This is like a really precise detail type of brush. It's like a liner brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put my brush in that, and I'm just gonna line just because I really want to smudge it out into the look. So I just went and smudged that out. Now I'm just gonna use some mascara. But I also want to kind of blend this out a little bit more because I feel like it could look a little more seamless. Okay, y'all, so I actually turned the light on in the back because it was something just throwing it off. So right now I'm just gonna keep like blending out my eyeshadow. Next, we're gonna just go ahead and throw on some lashes so we can see how the look is gonna come out first. So I went ahead and applied my lashes off camera, and I'm feeling kind of weird because y'all, I don't usually start my makeup off like this. I'll usually do skin first and then eyes last, but today we did it a different way, so I gotta see how my makeup come out first because I need to see how the skin will come out. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and start on skin, my favorite part. I'm going to go in with my Marc Jacobs primer, and I'm just gonna put that all around in like my T-zone basically. I always say that primer is important because it's like that's what grips your makeup to your face, and it'll give you more longevity. Now it's to foundation. So this is my Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Pro Filter, I don't know, Soft Matte Foundation in the shade 300. But all I'm going to do is just apply this all over my face. And I don't do too much on like my forehead. Now I'm just going to take this foundation brush. This is what it looks like. And I'm just going to go ahead and start tapping it into the skin. I kind of do like a tap and sweep kind of motion just to ensure that, you know, it's all over the skin. I don't try to get foundation all the way under my eyes because I know that I'm going to be putting concealer there. So I don't like to do too much foundation directly under my eyes. I kind of leave it like on the cheek, if you can see the difference. I know that I can. I don't know if y'all can, but I know I can, because when I put my concealer on, I don't want it to look cakey. The key to having a flawless base is blending, okay? I noticed with the Fenty foundation that a little goes a long way. Okay, so now that everything is mostly blended out, I'm going to take a next step, and I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to make sure that everything is nice blended. And you don't have to be harsh with your beauty blender. You literally just have to do little soft taps and then it'll blend. Wait, I'm already looking cute, like what? Now I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, color 38N, medium tan neutral. And I honestly feel like this might be a bit too dark because I got way lighter. And my foundation is super light. So let's see. So I want to do a little bit brighter under my eyes. So I'm going to use another one that I have that is like super light, but we're just going to use a tiny bit of it just to go under the eye. And this shade is light medium. You can see the difference between the colors. I think I'm like a mixture like in the middle of this, but we're gonna let that sit on there because if you want like full coverage, the best advice I can give you to let it sit on your face a bit. And also I noticed when you kind of go in with this like right after, it can smudge everywhere, so I like to just let it sit. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Stila Pixie Perfect Concealer. And y'all, sometimes I won't really cream contour. I'll use like my MAC pressed foundation, and use that as a contour shade. But today I want a nice snatched look, so I'm going to go in with a cream contour. So this shade right here is Deep 1. So I'm going to take like this angled brush and do patting motions and kind of get this like blended out. And when you're on your forehead, blend down. So when you get to this side where you like your cheekbones are, blend up. When you get here, blend down. So that's about all we're going to do right now. Now we're going to do some nose contour. Y'all, the nose is going to be snatched. Now I'm just going to take some concealer up on my nose, and I'm trying to make sure that I do not let this touch. And now we just can go ahead and blend out the rest of the face. For my nose, I'm just going to make sure that on the contour lines, I'm going to blend up and in. And I'm just going to make a nice line down the middle of my nose. So now that everything is nice and evenly distributed through my face, I'm going to go ahead and just start blending. And I'm just going to make sure that I keep the concealer in the middle of my nose. Okay guys, so if you are new to this channel, let me just tell you, these flashback tests that I be doing on my phone are so essential when I'm doing my own makeup. Whenever I do other people's makeup, I can tell like where I need to blend more. For some reason, when it comes to me, if it's not like visible, then I just won't catch it. So I take my camera on my phone and I kind of put my face in the camera like this from the back camera, because the back camera is better. You have to turn on your flash, right? So turn off the light. I'm gonna turn off the light. Okay, so this is kind of how my light is looking. Now I'm just gonna take some pictures with the light off. So on this picture, you can kind of see that I need to blend like right here around my nose and on my chin. But everything else looks great, so that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and take my beauty blender and keep blending out around my nose. And now that I'm looking right here, I can see it, but I couldn't see it at first. This flash test is so crucial whenever you're doing your own makeup, like especially if you're going to be doing this for the holidays, because let me tell you, your family or anything like my family, when we all come together, we take pictures. You don't want to go to Thanksgiving and you take pictures with your family and your makeup is looking beat in the regular light, but when they take a picture with the flash on, you're over here looking undone. Like nobody wants that. So yes, make sure you do that. And you also want to make sure you do that before you put your setting powder on, because once you put your setting powder on, it is locked. It is set. It's no more coming back from that, okay? Next, it is time to set our face. So once again, I'm going to use my Laura Mercier setting powder, translucent. I'm just going to make sure that I set my face, that I set like in my T-zone with the translucent. So I'm going to use this large fluffy brush and I'm just going to set the rest of my face with that. Now I'm just going to take this dry beauty blender. I only use it for baking my face. I'm just going to bake under my eye and around my nose because that's where I crease the most throughout the day. And I'm also going to bring it around the nose. maybe a little one, a smile line. And we're also going to bring it up to my nose where I contoured, so that way it can look snatched by the time it comes off. So I'm going to go back in with my Morphe banana, and I'm just going to use the tip of it, and we're just going to draw down the nose. Gonna cut out my jawline. I will go ahead and start with my eyes, but they're basically done. So I'm gonna let this just sit on there for a minute and then we'll come back. Okay, now I'm just gonna dust this off. So I kind of take my brush and I use my hand to kind of turn it as I flick it. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm going to go back in with Bow Down and kind of like this pencil smudger. And what I want to do is to go ahead and kind of smudge out my... I'm just going to line my waterline with a black pencil. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the same mascara that I have. And y'all, look at this tip of the brush. And it's so pretty. And I'm just going to give me some bottom lashes. Now it is the time for my favorite part, which is the bronzer. And as you can see, I just put some product on it and tap off the excess. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this really warmed up my face. I love me some bronzer. So now I'm going to go ahead and with my setting mist, you guys. And I don't know why I did not find this any sooner. This is the Morphe Luminous setting mist. And I just love the way my skin looks when I set my skin with this. And I'm about to set it with this right now. Usually I'll go in with my continuous setting mist for like more of a dewy look. But I love how my skin looks with the Luminous. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my outfit and do my hair, and I'll be right back to finish this video off. Alright y'all, so this is literally the end of the video. I did not do any highlights, so let me fix that real quick. By the way, I'm using my ADH Liquid Glow highlighter in Oyster, and you see how easy that was, and do you see the glow that I'm getting? It's just literally so effortless. Like, I literally just used my finger. So this is literally the end of the video. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it. I hope that this video helps you out if you're looking for the perfect look for the holidays, because Thanksgiving is coming up. I'm just so happy with the way that the makeup came out itself. I really did enjoy making this look. Like, I'm really starting to think that I should start doing makeup tutorials because I love making them. So yes, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you have not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right down below to become part of the Dollhouse, because if you're not a part of the Dollhouse, then what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Go ahead and follow my social medias just to keep up with me. And yes, that's really it. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will just see you guys in the next video. Mwah.